Good morning, guys. This is just a quick one to kind of go over creating my Jellyflies. I was painting one of these for my Etsy shop, and I thought, why not turn the camera on and show you guys how I'm doing it. So I've already sketched on the dragonfly, and I've done like my own little mandala inside of the two bottom wings, and I've pinstriped. Actually, they're not really pinstripes, but I've striped the top ones. And we're going to play with those later. If you want to pause the video and take a look at the wings so that you can do that design. It's fairly simple. It looks complicated, but if you go step by step, starting with the striped area at the bottom of them and work your way up, it's actually not too bad. And if you want, I can do that step by step in a tutorial for you as well. If you want to learn to do some dragonfly wings, if you want a step by step on that, leave it in the comments and let me know, because now that my Etsy shop is having to be on pause right now because of the new tariff situation, all of my beautiful, wonderful, supportive customers that are in the States will not be able to purchase from me right now. And it's rather upsetting. So I'm going to be concentrating on getting videos up in the meantime. The whole reason I went out to get a job was because I was struggling on my own already, raising my son by myself financially. But now I've got a part-time job and I had to close my Etsy shop. So I'm not really making any extra money. I'm still struggling. So I'm trying to put up as many tutorials as I can right now in order to see if I can get back in the algorithm there and earn some money off of ads, possibly on the videos that you're watching. Just let them play, mute them, maybe let them play through, go get your coffee while they're playing. I hate ads too, but it really does. It's the only thing right now for me. So please be patient. And I will open up my shop as soon as I can, and I will be painting this whole time, of course, in order to do the tutorials. So I will be stocking up for my shop for when I get to open it finally. It is not on vacation mode because I want it to be. I am not on vacation mode. But because of the tariffs, I am. And until I sort out what I'm going to do about shipping, I have to change providers. I've used the same provider for the last 8 years, and I've never had any issues until certain things happened. So I have to sort things out. And if you have any information on what I need to do in order to still be able to have my shop going and still sell to my beautiful customers in the States, please let me know in the comments or send me an email to rachelsrockscanada@gmail.com. So I have sponged on from dark to light using my blending brushes. I do have tutorials for this fine lining brush and my blending brush all in the description of this video and every other video. I use gold, so I outline it in gold, but then I also outline it in black to separate all those little segments, all those little jelly beans. So yeah, that separates them all, but I want to still see that gold outline, and I want to make sure that I don't mess up any of the blue. So each little segment is its own little piece of the Jellyfly. You can choose whatever color you want. Just kind of fade it from dark to light, dark to white, whatever color you're using, and then add a little shine to it with some white later on. I'm going to work on the wings now that the body is drying. The tip is for the reflection, the little white things that I just added to the Jellyfly, is you want to make sure you put that in the top. I usually do it top left of the segment. So the darker area, that's where you want that little reflection of light. That's just what I do. You do what you want to do. So I'm going to do blue and white stripes, but it's going to be like a blue color shifting watercolor. So I just did the white stripes for now. I'm going to let that dry. And now I'm doing orange, bright orange dots in the pinstripes on these bottom wings. So what I did is like a half circle, like a little bit, just a little bit of a half circle. Then I pinstriped it. Then I put 3 big dots, one in the center and one on either side. And then I dotted around those dots. So they're very simple. Now I've just stuck a flower on here, which you did not see. You can do whatever kind of flower you want. I just wanted to do a droopy flower, and it's in shades of berry wine. And the lighter areas, I was kind of blending berry wine and let me see what color this is. It's a pink melon. And so it just kind of lightened some areas. I used a blending brush. And I just kind of wanted a droopy flower added on here. I just felt like there was way too much space at the bottom corner of that rock. So once you've blended your petals in, that's when you can outline it with gold and black. I'm just doing little bits of gold. I'm not going like way overboard with a thick lining of gold. But I just want to kind of paint it a little bit with gold, not too much. So I'm doing little bits of gold along the edge of the head of the flower, and then slightly on some of the petals. There's a little bit of gold. But like I said, I don't want to like perfectly outline it with a nice thick lining. It's just kind of wisps on the petals just so they stand out. The same way that the dragonfly does. Now I do call it a dragonfly, but it's actually a jellyfly because it's made of jelly beans, or just jelly. But yeah, I like making jellyflies. I think they're so cute and pretty. I needed to put a stem in here, so I'm going to do chrome in the stem, and I'm going to do some chrome bits in the wings of the dragonfly as well. I've got to let this black paint dry before I can do the chrome. So I'm going to outline all my petals with black, separate them from one another. You can slow this down so that you can kind of see better what I'm doing because it's been sped up. But please mute me. Or else you're going to terrify children and pets and probably husbands and wives. So just mute it. This was more or less to help you with the jellyfly and some ideas for wings, because you can do whatever you want in the wings. I like doing flowers. I like doing dots. I like doing mandalas. So this video was pretty much just to show you a rendition of one of mine and give you some inspiration. So that's why it's kind of jumpy, and I didn't show you how I drew the flower and all that. And the mandalas were already drawn in the wings when we started this video. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to hit record whenever I can so that I can share more with you guys. And if you have questions about anything, put it in the comments and I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. So what I've done here is kind of like an ombre effect with yellow dots and then orange dots. So I just kind of wanted to darken the dots a little bit at the top, closer to the dragonfly. That's just me. It's up to you what you want to do. You don't even have to have a droopy flower. Depending on where you placed your dragonfly on your stone, you might not have had a giant space right there. It was just bothering me. I felt like there was just too much there. And I thought, well, he could be flying over top of a droopy flower. I've done lots of droopy flower dragonfly stones, so we'll just add one. So using my watercolors from Iuilewatercolours, on Etsy and everywhere else in the world. They're so great. I'm just adding a little bit of this color shifting pink on top of the painted petals that I've already done. So I'm just adding to the beauty. I'm just giving it a whole different texture. So it's more metallic now, and it will stand out a lot more, I feel. I felt like the flower was just kind of meh, you know, droopy and dreary. It doesn't have to be dreary. So let's liven it up a bit with some metallic watercolors. Metallic watercolors are an amazing thing to add to your acrylic paintings, just to spice them up a little and beautify them. I'm going to have that blue color shifting watercolor is going to go in the black pinstripe, the black stripes here. So that's going to be blue and white. It's going to shift to like a purple as well, depending on what light it's seen under. Whoever bought this from my Etsy shop, if you're watching this video, let me know what you think of it. I'm sure it looks beautiful in person, because I get to see it in person, and then you're the next person who gets to see it in person. So from me to you, let me know if you're the one who owns this one. I'm going to add some chrome using UV gel for nails and a UV light. But I'm just putting some watercolor in here. It's more of like a tealish color that switches to purple, I believe, or it's yellowish green. I don't even know. It depends on what light you see it under, honestly. But I'm just kind of filling in some of that with watercolor. You can see the watercolor dancing around there. Yeah, it's more of a yellowish, greenish, but I've put chrome, purple chrome, a couple of blue dots there as well. And that's it. Then I seal it with resin. You don't need a lot of chrome. And look at that watercolor. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I love it. It's so beautiful. And here's a still image, just in case you want to take a look at the design more closely. I can leave this up for you for a second. Remember, guys, I will be back very, very soon. Leave your ideas in the comments, especially right now. Don't forget to hit like if you liked it, and share if you can. And make sure you're still subscribed to my channel, because YouTube can be very sneaky. So you won't miss out on any of the new videos coming out. I will see you soon. Keep painting, guys. Bye.